Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1014. This chapter right here was freaking brutal. Like, what the hell, dude? This is really making me concerned right now, especially what's been happening, etc. And that ending, wow. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Onigashima is still floating to Wano right now, while Kaido ends up making a compliment to Luffy saying, "Hey, you managed to coat your blows with Conqueror's Haki, but your technique left a lot to be desired." What is it again? Gomu Gomu no or something? And he even laughs at Luffy, who falls into the ocean. He even says, "Seems like you couldn't be Joy Boy either," which a lot of people have been making comments and discussions about Kaido saying that, because whatever Kaido is or whatever his backstory will be shown, this guy seems to know Joy Boy very well to say Luffy you cannot even be Joy Boy either. He even gets a message from one of his subordinates saying that I just located Momonosuke. He says, "Okay, I'm on my way." He even says, "Bao Hang, I want you to announce the outcome of my battle throughout Onigashima." And we have to it that many others are trying to stop Yamato, but she's going on a rampage right now, you know. And we see to it that Momonosuke, who's continuing to read the journal left by his father, Momonosuke is like, "I can't die. I cannot afford to die yet," you know. And we have to it that Momonosuke is having headaches right now because of what he has, you know. So we have to it that Choppa ends up throwing Queen overboard right now and tries to take him on, you know. But unfortunately, it's not doing anything to Queen, which is really sad and ironic because we all know Queen, man. He's a specialized guy in biological terrorist weapons or something, you know. Like freaking viruses to making mummy things and killing people, you know, through biological means and chemical means or chemistry science. But I guess another thing why he has a high bounty too is that he's not easily to be defeated. We get to see Chopper struggling against him, who Queen mocks Chopper, saying, "What's the matter? For someone who's short of breath, you're supposed to be winning," you know. And we have to it that freaking Peril is also involved with this fight as well, you know. And we have to it Chopper remembers his conversation with Caesar, you know. And Caesar's like, "What? You have a gigantification that lasts for 3 minutes? Why even bother?" And Chopper's like, "Look, if I stay in Monster Point any longer," and we have to it that Caesar's like, "What? Are you that delicate? I thought you were supposed to be a pirate." And Chopper's like, "What the hell did you say?" And we have to it that Chopper gets help from Caesar by telling him, "Hey, you should let me design the drug instead. If you gather the ingredients, I'm pretty sure we can increase the time limit of your transformation to 30 minutes. Sure, there will be some added risk involved, but you're not scared, are you?" And we have to that Chopper knows that he doesn't have much time about his transformation, as he only has 10 minutes left, and he's not doing anything to Queen. Like I said, Chopper looks like to me his rumble bar gets a little added effects thanks to Caesar's help, you know, back then when they captured him or whatever the case may be. But we have to it going back to the present. Freaking Queen launched a powerful black coffee at freaking Chopper, which is a freaking crazy laser beam. Pearl gets ready to do another raining volley of arrows, which is also dangerous. And we have to it that that one of Kaido's subordinates makes an announcement by saying, "Hey everyone, I got to give you guys the result of Onigashima. Straw Hat Luffy, the rebel with the highest bounty, just got his butt handed." And everyone's like, "What? Are you freaking kidding me?" He even says he was slaughtered. After Straw Hat Luffy was slaughtered by Kaido-sama, his corpse was dropped to the darkest depths of the night sea. The Kozuki samurai and your captain have failed. Who wants to be next? Do you have what it takes or what? Even right now, everyone seems... Hey, this is where it becomes very, very important and devastating, you know? Because, you can only imagine, when you have some powerful, tough guys at your side, you know, thinking you could take on the real boss, if they take out the leader or the captain, the morale is gonna break. And they and the subordinate ends up saying Kaido-sama is on his way to oversee the cleanup right now. but he is willing to graciously accept your surrender. And we have to it, Kid continues his fight against Big Mom, and we have to it like Thomas cries for Luffy, and we have to it that that Kaido's subordinate says like this: if you raise your hand and swear loyalty, your life will be spared and you will be welcomed into the clan. But we have to it that Zoro and Sanji's like, yeah, you, man, that's not happening, you know? I could get that. And we have to it that they end up saying, it is high time, Wano submitted, you are fighting a losing battle, you know? And we have to it that, like, Kinemon and Kiku arrive where Momonosuke is at right now, and they're trying to talk to him like, hey, what's going on? And Momonosuke is having a headache because we all know that he has inherited the voice of all things from his father, you know? And we have to, Kinemon's like, hey, Kinemon was told by Momonosuke, listen, you have to tell everyone right now. And we have to it that, like, Kanjuro ends up disguising Oden once more, and we have to it that, like, Momonosuke is happy to see him, but unfortunately that's not the case. And we have to it that, like, that Kiku says, that's not him, it's a fraud. How dare you attempt to pull this sick farce again? And we have to it that Oden, who is Kanjuro, you know, ends up saying, after what you did to Ashura's son, I'm gonna freaking kill you, you know? And even Kiku remembers what happened to Ashura, like, even the sharpest sword becomes dull when pointed at a friend, you know? And we have to it that, like, Kiku really wanted to, like, cut down the fake Oden that Kanjuro is in right now, you know? But unfortunately, we have to it that after the fake Oden says, you can't be serious, I took you and Izo in, remember? And unfortunately, that gives Kiku to remember past what happened to her back then. And later on, because of that guard being dropped, she gets stabbed. She literally gets stabbed right in the gut. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Now that's what I call terrible right there. And we have to it that, like, that Kiku gets, like I said, ends up coughing blood, and freaking Kanjuro says, hey, this is fair play. You gave me a fatal wound earlier after all. And we have to it that, like, that Kiku can only fall into the arms of Kinemon, and we have to it, Kiku says, forgive me. The lingering snow is finally melting, so I could tell the dawn is near. Even Kinemon's like, what are you talking about? Wano's dawn will shine in the afterlife. Am I right, Keen? Even Kanjuro makes a mockery about that, and we have to it, Kinemon ends up making a powerful slice to freaking Kinemon's gut or abdomen and screams out in total anger, you know? And we have to it that Kanjuro makes his last comment to him, saying, this is good. Someone had to close the curtain on my life, and you were the perfect man fit for that role. As Kinemon remembers how he laughs and smiles with freaking Kanjuro back then, you know? And we have to it that Kanjuro makes his last comment and says, after all while I was performing on stage, you were my best friend, and falls down possibly dead. And I hope he's dead, hopefully. I don't know. But we had to it that Kaido shows up right in front of Momonosuke and Kinemon tells Shinobu to get the hell out of here and run. And we had to it that, like, Kaido ends up coating his weapon with Haoshoku Haki, and we had to Kinemon tries to block the attack, but unfortunately he takes a devastating blow where both his swords shatter, and then, like, takes a freaking blow to the head, while Momonosuke can only scream for Kinemon after he got hit by Kaido's freaking weapon, which has been imbued with Haoshoku Haki. As Onigashima is about to enter mainland Wano, oh my gosh. There is no break next week, but yeah. So if anything else, yeah, what a chapter, man. Freaking brutal the way how I look at it. I mean, Kaido ends up mentioning Joy Boy, you know? It looks like to me Kaido might have some kind of possible relation or knows Joy Boy for some reason. That's kind of interesting to see, you know? I really hope we get to know about that backstory, you know? I really am looking forward to that. And as for Momonosuke, it looks like to me his time can't be afforded to die, you know? I think it's because he has the voice of all things and he's having a major headache. As for Chopper, he struggles against Queen, and why he's in Monster Point form a little longer is because of Caesar helping him out, like making edits on it, you know? And, you know, announcement about Luffy's defeat and thrown into a sea, oh my gosh, I'm really worried and concerned right now, you know? While Kanjuro, he ends up showing up as fake Odin. Kiku tries to attack the fake Odin, but unfortunately falls for Kanjuro's freaking like trickery to like drop her guard, etc. Gets stabbed in the gut. Kinemon captures her and realizes Kiku's going to disappear, and Kinemon makes one last freaking like slice on Kanjuro, while Kanjuro says, "You were my best friend to the end, and I'm glad you closed the curtain on my life, you know?" And yeah, Kaido shows up and delivers a powerful blow to Kinemon's head with this Haoshoku Haki club, and while Momonosuke can only scream for Kinemon as he is possibly dead, you know? And yeah. Yeah, like I said, this chapter's gone brutal, man. Like, very freaking brutal. Like, freaking Kinemon... Kiku, Kanjuro, oh my gosh, man. It's really sad and devastating right now, dude. I don't know what to say right now because Kiku literally took a stab to the gut after dropping the guard after what Kanjuro did in fake Odin disguise, and Kinemon cuts down Kanjuro after talking to Kiku a couple last words one last time, and oh my gosh, dude. I'm so freaking devastated right now. I cannot imagine what the brutality is going to be like once this gets animated, man. I mean, Kaido threw his freaking like his freaking club coated with Haoshoku Haki onto Kinemon's head, man. I mean, oh my lord. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zitto. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!